One of the dreaded problems of Mercedes is dropping something, water or something, down into the shifter. And how you know you have a problem is right here where you should have park, reverse, neutral, and drive. You just have a block. It doesn't know what gear it's in. Even if you put your foot on the brake, you can't get it out of gear. Now we could get it out of gear by just pushing down on this tab and releasing it to get it out of gear. But what we're going to do is we're going to fix it, because we know that this is bad already. A couple things we got to do first. Now some people are lucky because they take this cover off, and that's where the board is, and they're able to spray it with contact cleaner and pull it out. So let me get a wrench and contact cleaner. I'll show you what we'll do. Alright, now if you notice, they already took the console out of this car. This is not going to teach you how to take the console out, but it will teach you about the shifter. So let's see here. In order to get the knob off, you just turn the bottom, this part right here, quarter turn, and the knob will pop right off. It should. There we go. Toss that. Now, this plate that's on here, there's 4 tabs on each side, 2 on each side, and then this whole plate will come off. Now, without even taking the console out of the car, you can just take the centerpiece out, which pops right out, and you can get this plate off. Under here is where the electronics are. Now, if it hasn't been taken apart already, get a razor blade or a screwdriver. This will pop off, and that's the electronics board that it gets all the water in it. This switch here is your switch from winter, summer driving. Now the only thing this switch does, this switch works. Everybody's looking for a contact in here and where this switch would contact. It doesn't contact anything. Right here at this point, that little black thing, that's an LED, so that when you flip the switch, it sends that little tab down and breaks the beam. Now what happens is, this one here, we took it apart, tried to clean it. We didn't have any luck. There's Coke and coffee spilled all in here, so we know that this one is shot. But a lot of people use contact cleaner, and they'll spray it, use a cotton swab and clean this up, and then try and start the car, and if they're lucky, it'll start. 9 times out of 10 though, once you spill something in here, it shorts itself out and you're cooked. You just got to put another one in. So here's what we got to do. Let's see if I can get this to sit here someplace. I wonder if that will work. Kind of hard. I'm a one-handed pilot. Alright, first things first is it's a 5mm Allen, and there's an Allen here in the back on this side, and there's one right here in the front. You see that? We just got to get these Allens out. Obviously this has been out before, so it's not going to happen that easy for you. Once the Allens are out, the other thing we're going to do is this plug right in the front, it pulls straight out. Let's yank that out right now. Let's pull up. There we go. That's the plug. This is your lock. Let's see. To get this out, put it in, then I'll show you how to get it out. To get this part out, you just turn, push in and turn. Darn, I'm nervoustic. There we go. Well, that snapped off. I wasn't supposed to do that, but. And that's out. One other thing you have to do is disconnect this linkage right here. These are a lot easier than you think. Screwdriver, and you're just going to put the screwdriver in right here on this front side, and this clip is going to slide backwards. Okay, once I get that clip out, it's going to slide that way. There's the clip. And there's the entire shifter housing. Best bet is you're either going to buy another shifter housing and replace it, find one at a junkyard, or just buy one. They're about $500. But there is no fix. I mean, these boards, yes, I've taken these apart before. I've cleaned these things, but it's to no avail. It might work temporarily, but your best bet is to get another one and stick it in. Okay, so we got the old one out, went to the junkyard, got ourselves another one because we're not buying a new one. Okay, well, this part here cost us 80 bucks at the junkyard. Plugged it in, plugged the locking mechanism in. I don't really care about the rest of the wires as long as this is plugged in. So now we're just going to start the car and test it. What should happen is this will now indicate for me what gear this car is in. If that remains blank, that means even this junk one is bad. But we're crossing our fingers. I mean, for 80 bucks versus 500 at the dealer. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Ready? Ah, there we go. We're in park. And let's try to reverse. Neutral. There we go. So now the car knows what gear it's in. Lamp defective. Check lamp. I guess I got another project to do. This is plug and play. There's no. You don't have to reflash anything. You don't have to disconnect your battery. Once the shifter is working again, it will work. Now on to my next project.